I'm ready to go somewhere warm. Let's make this quick work.
No, we need a stronger second wave of scoring. Our bench is underperforming. Furthermore, he's been a bit of a liability on defense, and it's costing us more than it's helping. That's very concerning.
Okay, let me see the numbers, and we can get that over to Coach to discuss.
Target for that? The subject line of the email is teams get team up. What's there to be on through? Hey, should we pick up?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Holmes in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one spot. And with all the pressure that rests on MP, Greg, he knows he'll be judged on one thing, and one thing only, winning.
And that's the case for all franchise players. Can you deliver a title to your team? And MP is very much aware of this and won't be distracted from his main goal.
Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Now here is Conley after the miss from Holmes. Back to McDaniel. Lock at 6. Gobert, the screen. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Holmes kicks to Butler. Pass to Hero. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. A second chance effort. To the left wing. Towns wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Holmes with it. Passes it to Adebayo. Adebayo off the pick from Holmes. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Edwards looking it over. Conley for three, and the three ball is good.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now, here's Holmes. He had 35 points last game out. Pass to Adebayo. To Holmes. Heat moving the ball around. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley with it. Holmes covering. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Not a fast start here for the Heat. still without a basket in the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves leading by 5. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's Edwards from the arc.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Now here's Edwards.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
Now, here's Holmes. The kick outside to Butler. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. Conley the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Yep, that one goes.
And physically, Edwards may not look young, but he is just scratching the surface of what he can become. A lot of upside in this young man.
Butler with the ball. McDaniels defending. And here is Butler. Nothing on the board. Shoots over McDaniel. Here's Adebayo. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
The 9-foot shot connects. The jumper drops. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Butler feeling out of it. To the paint. Here's Holmes. Good work defensively by Conley. And the Timberwolves with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Holmes. Outside Butler. Love with the screen for Butler. Outside Hero. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 11. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Up top Gobert. Defended by Butler. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. They found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
They've got Shake Milton. Anthony Edwards out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Milton. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Holmes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says, we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, and coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it's Miami with the rebound. And Bryant kicks to Holmes. Back to Bryant. Now, here's Holmes. Defense is right there. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
There's the pass to Reed. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one. The Heat trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Reed. No good from outside. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Bryant passes to Holmes. Over Milton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Milton's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Inside, here's Anderson, and the layup falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holmes with it. Picked up by Edwards. Hero gets a screen from Holmes. Kicks it out to Bryant. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Bryant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Edwards against Robinson. Edwards can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hero passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Over to the left wing. Alexander Walker. Nice open look, but it's no good.
he's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Martin the pass to Hero. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Shake Milton. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Back to Holmes. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Gobert with a screen on Hero. Edwards passes to Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Passes it to Gobert. Now here's Reed. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hero against Edwards. Hero passes to Holmes. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Here's Reed. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Hero finds Martin. Here is Robinson. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. A ton of contact and a good call by the official. Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Anderson. Heat also with the sub. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Conley with a wide open look. There's 3 pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. To the middle, here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Towns a screen on Holmes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Now here's Butler. McDaniels defending. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler on the way. McDaniels defending. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
6 to shoot. Holmes kicks to Butler. Martin for 3.
And, you know, during this second quarter, I just don't think he's looked like himself at all.
And his 3rd shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. The pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Richardson outside. Pass to Martin. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Gobert with a screen on Richardson. Shoots. Second chance shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Holmes down low. Over by Conley. Holmes passes to Martin. Outside Butler. And they get it. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Aggressive move that time by Butler, not shying away from the contact. He felt it, just played through it.
Passes to McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Mark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Down low, here's Butler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Butler's got 4 points this quarter. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Conley. Last game we saw him score 13. Holmes with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
And, you know, Richardson, simply by being aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and is able to force the foul.
And Miami making a change here. Love's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Towns, a screen on Holmes. And it's Conley penetrating. Misses from close range. It's stolen by Gobert.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Miami. Earl comes in for Richardson.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
Butler kicks to Holmes. The kick outside to Butler. Offline with his 3. Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic LU jam.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
Here's Holmes. He's got 14. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Holmes.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And Holmes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Conley, Towns for 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler on the way. Towns with the steal. And they're running. Conley with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Martin with the block. To the inside. Holmes can't get it to go in. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Outside, Towns sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
To the paint. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Love.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Towns. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the line.
The previous play is under review.
Shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're doing a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Miami Heat.
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shots.
And now let's take a moment to look at. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about.
And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wingmen. It's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Holmes in at the 1.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him. And he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 9. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Holmes with a screen on Conley. Butler against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Hero from long range. Timberwolves leading by 9. Poked away. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Drills it from outside. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Holmes. Gobert with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 12. Holmes finds Adebayo. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Hero's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Love against Towns. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Hero. Edwards can't hit. Miami has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Butler passes to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Adebayo's got it back down to single digits for the Heat. Conley against Holmes. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. Gobert with the screen. Plenty of space. A nice shot by McDaniels. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Chalk up 2 there. Heroes got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Conley. He kicks to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 17.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Hero finds Love. Hero with it. Conley picks him up. Holmes can't get it to go in. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The pass to Towns. Back to Conley. The kick out to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 13. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, in recent years, the league has flattened the lottery odds and created the play-in tournament to keep more teams motivated. Commissioner Adam Silver knows some teams are in a development phase, but doesn't want to see maneuvering for better draft picks. He says teams are smarter, they're creative, and they respond. We move, they move. Kevin?
Just like that. D.A., thank you. Holmes passes to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside Conley. Towns down low. Adebayo on him. Towns gets to Conley. Holmes with the steal. Hero with it. Picked up by Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Holmes finds Hero. To Holmes. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. To end the drought. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley against Holmes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a Michael Conley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And then for Miami, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Adebayo. Caleb Martin comes in for Kevin Love. And it's the natural in for Kyle Lowry. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in. Holmes with a screen on Towns. Here's Martin. Nails the wide open jump shot. Minnesota leading by 6. Now here's Anderson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Towns. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holmes passes to Robinson. It's Martin on the wing. Martin gets a screen from Holmes. Really left alone that time. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
Not again, and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
His fingertips.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action in just a minute. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other these last minutes, right?
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Reed. Anderson is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Alexander Walker into the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Minnesota leading by 4. Milton kicks to Reed. Holmes with the steal. Robinson down low. Defended by Milton. Now Holmes. Back to Robinson. Richardson the pass to Martin. Clock at 6. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Anderson kicks to Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with it. Robinson on him. Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside, Robinson fires the 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Edwards. Now Reed. Back to Edwards. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Edwards got 24.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Milton grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 6. And Edwards with the stop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Reed with it. Back to Edwards. Driving the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 28 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blower. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
That one goes. Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Richardson. Gets himself open and drills it.
You can see why his coaches want Richardson taking these kinds of shots. The results speak volumes.
Pass to Reed. Richardson against Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Kevin Love's checked in for Richardson. Holmes setting the pick for Love. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota leading by 9. Milton looking around. And there's the pass to Anderson. Reed with it. Back to Anderson. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Edwards passes to Reed. Back to Edwards. And here is Milton. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Martin.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Anderson passes to Reed. He dishes it to Edwards. Rebound by the Heat. Holmes got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Love from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Milton. A 3. Hands it from downtown. Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Holmes with a screen on Anderson. And here's Love from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside. Here's Reed. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Brown's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. Reed the pass to Brown. They set the pick. Trains it from 9 feet away. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
From the pass to Anderson. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Towns in for Troy Brown. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Martin. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Down low, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. It delivers a nice pass.
And it's Holmes off the drive. The dish to Martin. Holmes down low, guarded by Reed. Here's Martin. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Edwards. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal at the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Minnesota calls timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Mike Conley in for Kyle Anderson. And Miami with a change here, too. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Kevin Love. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. The Heat trail by 7. Hero, that's a two-pointer. They get it again and finished off by Martin.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And it's good, 2 points.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Holmes against Conley. Now, here's Holmes. Guarded closely. To the inside. Hero. Yes! And the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Gobert double teamed. Fires the 3. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 33.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Holmes, and he drives in. Good work defensively by Conley. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Out to Conley. Fires for 3. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
5 to shoot. Towns. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. To the paint. Martin the pass to Butler. Now Holmes. Inside. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Adebayo.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Gobert finds Edwards. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside, Hero. Stolen by Conley. To the middle. For Gobert, he gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I tell you, it's an added bonus when Gobert is scoring at this rate. These guys need to keep feeding.
Outside, Hero. Hero gets a screen from Holmes. That one good for 2. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. And it's good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
Holmes setting the big for Hero. Clock at 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Holmes with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here is Conley. And the pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Here's the drive.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Conley. Now, here's McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. Outside Edwards. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing it.
Ball didn't bounce your way today. Those guys got lucky.
Yo, MP. I'm expecting big things from you out there, bro.
Details? Send them my way.